Hey there, hope you're doing great, because I certainly am. My name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get this in gear. And we have a par 4 first hole to start out with today. All right, load this one up and get that into the fairway, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, this one's about 110 yards out. Ooh, that was a beauty. All right, staring down a birdie putt here. And that putt will go. And you are 1 under after that one. And we're on the par 4 second hole. Let's have a good one. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. Looking at an 11-foot putt here. All righty, down to 2 under par after that. Teeing it up on the third. There we go, nice swing on that one. Well, looking at an elevated green on the approach here. Nice. 4 feet left. And you currently sit at 3 under par. And now the 4th hole, we have a par 4. This shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. The shot's coming in nicely. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. Okay, 13 feet to the hole. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. This putt's going. Nice stroke on that one. That's your 4th birdie of the day. And after that, you're bringing things down to 4 under par. And we got a par 4 for our 5th. Looks like a fairway off the tee here. We've got about 115 yards to the pin. Well done. That's another green in regulation. This would be nice to get for birdie. And as that drops, that marks down your 5th birdie so far today. Now let's see what we can do here on the 6th. Just a pure swing. Great work there. That's a great approach. And here we go, potential birdie. This one starts off pretty straight, then goes to the right. Oh, it's heading towards the hole. Wow, amazing. Sitting at 6 under par after that one, and our leader's so far ahead of the rest of the field in the final round of this event. It's going to be hard to chase this player down, I think. Swinging like silk. Second shot here on the 7th. Good luck here, 18 feet to the cup. This one's breaking just a touch left to right. Oh, this one's looking okay. It's still on track. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. And the wind will be a factor on this. One's blowing right into our face. Here we go, this one for birdie. Boom, dropping on in for your 7th birdie of the day. All right, 9 under is your score. All right, the 9th is a par 4. And this one is about 90 yards to the pin. Ooh, there's a golf shot. This one's a 3-foot putt. That one drops on in for your 2nd consecutive birdie. And the back 9 begins with a par 4. Hopefully this will nestle itself nicely in the fairway. And 2nd shot on the 10th coming up. Someone's gonna need to bite. And turns out you're just gonna stick the green, so good stuff. And you're currently sitting at 11 under. Here we go on the 11th. I'll take that. And if this drops, you'll get your birdie here. And this one starts off straight enough and then heads to the right, I think. Looking pretty good. And count it. That's a birdie. And after that hole, currently 12 under par. We got a big par 5 ahead of us here. Okay, second shot here on the 12th. Hitting into this green with a bit of a down slope, and don't want this one to get away from you. All right, on the green and under regulation, you got a putt for eagle, and that's fantastic. And this one is for the birdie with big wings. Ouch, right by the hole. Just 3 feet left. All right, moving forward. And after that hole, you sit at 13 under par. Okay, 13th hole, and this is a par 4. That was good. Here we go, this putt for birdie. And that putt safely in its home. And everyone's chasing the player on the top of the leaderboard, currently enjoying a 7-stroke lead. And the 14th hole is upon us. Let's have a good drive here. This is a par 4. Good shot. Four feet to go. And everyone's chasing this person on the top of the leaderboard. 7-stroke lead for them right now. And here comes the 15th hole. This one's a par 5. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, about 200 yards or so to the pin from here. Ooh, well done. And this putt from 4 feet. Oh, how nice does that feel? Dropping on in there for the eagle. And you're currently sitting at 17 under par. There you go. That's what you want. This could be a birdie on the scorecard. Currently 18 under par. Careful out there. We got a tailwind blowing. Yes, that's a good swing. And here's our second shot on the 17th. Yep, that's out of the top shelf. Good work. And this one is for the birdie. And the person in the number 1 spot is ahead by 3 strokes currently. Let's see what happens here on the 18th. Oh dear, look at that go. We've got about 135 yards or so to go from here. All right, nice approach on that one. Setting up here for the 10-foot putt. Yeah, I think this one's breaking to the left. It could be a good one. Okay, and the putt dropped. Let's head on over to the 19th hole. And that's going to do it for us today. Just flew by. Thanks again for playing, and we'll see you soon.